Podcast, muscle and fluff. Dad Bod Podcast, yeah, we keep it tough. Dad Bod Podcast, something you can feel. Dad Bod Podcast, keep it so real. Dad Bod Podcast, muscle and fluff. Dad Bod Podcast, yeah, we keep it tough. Dad Bod Podcast, something you can feel. Dad Bod Podcast, yeah, keep it real. And welcome everyone to the Dad Bod Podcast. The perfect blend of muscle and fluff with your boy, Raymond Greene, the sexiest dad bod alive. Welcome. Let's get it. Let's go. Yo. It's your boy, Raymond Greene right here, coming live to you. The Dad Bod Podcast. It's nothing like it, the perfect blend of muscle and fluff. Oh my goodness, it's been a little minute. I got some real special for y'all out there. But first, I would like to give a shout out to one of my major sponsors, and that's BKRepublic.com. BKRepublic.com, apparel and outfitters. Yo, hey, if you want some Tribe Called Quest sneakers, some fly gear, some sway in the morning gear, like it's all on there. If you're a little fluffy, they got you. If you're a little fit, they got you. Man, woman, and child, they got you. J Dilla t-shirts. Oh man, donuts on them. Donut sneakers. They got J Dilla sneakers. And part of the proceeds from the J Dilla sneakers or shirts, anything J Dilla goes to help the J Dilla Foundation. But then my boys, Stash Madison and Mike Brass, two epic MCs from the Heat Mob, legends, New York, BK Republic, BKRepublic.com. Stand up, okay? So when you go to the website, all you have to do is enter hashtag Dad Bod Podcast. You get 10% off store-wide, okay? That's hashtag Dad Bod Podcast, 10% off store-wide. Also, when you get the chance, go to my website. You see it right there at the bottom? I think it's, oh, nope, over here. Yep, over here somewhere. Yep, right there. dadbodpc.com. Let me show you a little something. So if you go to dadbodpc.com, okay, I want you to check out, well, that's a special guest. We'll come back there real quick. But, hey, look at this right here. You'll be able to check this out. My merch store, okay? I got T-shirts. I got hoodies. I got face masks. I got coffee cups. Hey, you can even go down there. I got the CBD, all of that good stuff. And, hey, Dad Bod Podcast is partnered up and affiliated with soulnation.com. So I got S-Gear headphones. You see this? All you got to do is click the picture. You get a discount on these premium earbuds. They're waterproof. Their sound quality is amazing. Please hit the link. Go get you a pair. Christmas is coming up. Make sure you drop by my store. Get your family a mask, a hoodie, a coffee cup. You know, even click on the link right here for the BK Republic. It's all there. Just go to dadbodpc.com, okay? And I want to tell y'all, give me 1 second here. Maybe it didn't, let me, hold up. Didn't show here. Oh, there we go. Let me do that again. Here I am. This is my show, so I can do this real quick. dadbodpc.com, okay? You go there, you see the hoodies, you see the t-shirts, coffee mugs, masks. Come on down. You see the headphones. Great deal going on. Holidays going up. Look at these earbuds. They're so sleek and nice. You know, they're very fashionable, and it's universal true wireless. Okay, the true wireless earbuds. All right, they airproof, waterproof. Hey, you know, I wanted to touch base on a few things today. Shout out to all my people out there listening, and I always shout them out. Poland, good gracious, man, that's awesome. Poland been streaming. Poland been showing me love. On the back end, I see y'all. Sweden, New York, Chicago, Florida, Los Angeles. Guess where else? Little spot in Africa, South Africa. Somebody down there been listening. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, Asia, I think I got some streams from over in the Philippines. I got a stream from over in South Korea. So I'm able to see people all over the world are gravitating towards the dad bod. And that's what this show is about. It's a perfect blend of muscle and fluff. We can't have one without the other. It's balance. That's what we do. And today, I want to bring to y'all a very, 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 very special guest. You know, I'm trying to get into it, but again, check the website out and all of that good stuff. But today's underlining tone, okay, is being a dad. This is the Dad Bod Podcast, right? Be a dad, whether you're a single father or not. You know, you got kids. Let's be the best dad that we can be, right? I love my kids to death. Sometimes it's hard, but hey, I got to step up. And this is what today's show is a little bit about, but I got a special guest. I've known this dad, friend, a man's man, one of the coolest people that I know in my circle. One of the just suave, cool cat. Known him for years, okay? Years. And I'm so thoroughly excited to have him on my show. When I seen what he did, I said, oh man, that's a long time coming. And I'm just happy that I know you to be in witness of what you're doing. My friend, my homie, I just call him family. That's family. You know what I'm saying? He's family. Real brother, my boy, Lucius Downey. Let me bring him on in. What's happening? Welcome to the Dad Bod Podcast, bro.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Long time.
Absolutely.
What's good, man?
Nothing much, man. What's up with you?
Oh man, listen, man. I'm grinding, shaking, and baking, making that dad bod work, but
I see that, man. Yo, I appreciate you having me on the show, man. This is huge. Like you said, we've known each other for years, man, and we always been creative, always been on the go, always doing something. So to see you doing this is dope. And then also to have me on here, I appreciate it.
Hey man, I wouldn't have it no other way. When I seen that, I said, "Oh, perfect! I need him on here. This is like, you guys don't understand. To see this man even on the camera right now, that's like finding Bin Laden or something. Y'all don't even know." Hey, he can come and go. You wouldn't even know. This man is a mover. Okay.
Yeah, I'll be on the low, man. I'll be on the low, but I still be trying to make things happen, though.
Facts. Yo, so this is the Dad Bod Podcast, right? One of the reasons, and I want to kind of get into it a little early. Well, actually, what I like to do is have you introduce yourself to the world, because you know there's people that know us that is going to watch, of course, or listen. But the people that don't know you and understand why I even brought you on here, I need you to give them a brief introduction of yourself, where you're from, you know, what you do, and that kind of thing, brother.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, hey, listen, Gritty. That's what I know him as. You know what I'm saying? You guys know him as Raymond, maybe Raymond Greene. I know him as that too, but you know, I'm so close to him that I call him Gritty. So I know him as Gritty. I'm originally from New York City, but I moved to North Carolina. And when I moved to North Carolina, I actually met Gritty when I was a little bit younger. And we just had the same interests. We was both into music. I'm pretty sure you still into it, man. Hey, I heard that. Yeah, I heard the intro, man. I was ready to get back in the studio. Even though I don't do music no more, but yeah, man. So I mean, basically that's what I've been up to. I just stopped writing the music. I still write, but I don't record. I just put it all to the books now. You know, like you said, man, this is the Dad Podcast. And we're at that point in life now. You know, I have a little one. And that's basically what the book is about, the brand and everything.
Okay. So hold up. Tell everybody what your brand and then go into the book. Because I don't you just threw it on them.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, let's I brought him on here, guys, because he's done an amazing thing. He's written a children's book with his son, right? And I think that's great because that shows his son how to do something other than not saying just rap but use all of your talents and educate at the same time. Like I tell people all the time, I go through it with my son. Reading is one of those things you be like, come on, man, let's read. He'd be like,
yeah, that's like vegetables.
Yeah. It's like and it's hard for me to look at him do that because when I was this age, you remember we used to go to the library all the time, go to the library.
And we walk past the library.
Yeah, walk past it. You get you some water, and you end up. You remember everybody used to go to the water fountain in there because it had like
water fountain in there. Yeah, that's it. It was ice cold.
Ice cold, and then you go get a magazine or a book or something. You didn't even plan on it. You know what I mean? And it be killing me, and I'd be like, man, I used to love reading, and I love reading Rainbow. I used to love that show. Try to go find the book in my country library, didn't have nothing. Like I'd be like, where's the book about the chickens? They ain't have that book in there.
They ain't have it. Nah. And nowadays these kids are even blessed because they hop online. And if the library doesn't have something, you could definitely find it in the ebook version.
Exactly.
So that's pretty cool for them. I'm a big fan of the internet as far as learning goes. You know, for the kids and stuff. So
man, imagine if we would have had the internet when we was coming up, man. Oh my goodness. Man. We had the internet, right?
Yeah.
But the way we watched it evolve was, man, we were like some of the first to have the internet, right? We came up in that age, the AOL disc, dial up, internet service providers, that thing.
Netscape was the browser. Yeah.
Facts. Yeah. Right. Yeah. And we watched it evolve. Even when we had it then, it was we was on it, right? Yahoo.com was like
Yahoo was huge.
Man, huge.
That's how I tell people, man, that's how you could almost tell somebody age when they give you their email address and it's at Yahoo, not Ymail, but at Yahoo. He may be over 30.
Hey, still got it. Still got one.
Yeah. Still got one too, man. Absolutely. And then when I see the people that got the AOL one, I'm like, whoa, now I know that's the 45 and over club, you know what I'm saying?
Or that Roadrunner, that or
yep.
They got Roadrunner still. hey man. So you got a book. Tell the people about the name of the book, what it's about, the brand. Go just have fun, man. Run rapid. This is all you, bro.
So I appreciate it. So the brand is Tyler Club 29. The website is tylerclub29.com. So the first question I usually get is, what's the 29 for? Which is a good question. My son was born on September 29th. So that's where I get the 29 from. So Tyler Club 29. Yeah, that's the brand. So when I first started, which was back in March of 2021. So just a couple of months ago.
Yeah.
When I got started, my idea was just to write a book. That's where I was at. This whole brand thing and stuff, this was never even thought of. So I said, I'm just going to write a book. But as I got started and I wrote the book, once I passed everything on to my illustrator, I started writing more books. And before I knew it, I had 6 books by April.
Wow.
But you can't publish all at the same time.
Yeah, of course.
So once I had 6 books, I was like, wow, I need something else. I'm that type of person. I can't sit still. I'm constantly working on something. So I was like, I need something else to do. So then at that point, we started illustrating the character in the book with an actual hat on with the T, which is basically what I have right here. This is actually the character's hat, my son's hat in the book.
That's dope, man. That's dope.
So once we started illustrating that and we got it going, from that point forward, my thought process was my son, his name is Tyler, right? So I want to write these books where basically I got these punchlines with the T's, like Tyler Travels. All right. Yeah. The next book that will come out, and hopefully in March, will be Tyler, It's Time. You know, then we'll come back to the next Tyler Travel series book. Then there's Tyler Takes on Tech, Tyler and Tacos, Tyler Tinkers on Trains. You know, so we're sticking with the T's. Those books are written already. So, but once we completed Tyler Travels New York City, which is the first book, I can't tell you what the second book is. When you get the first book, you got to there's two things going on in the first book. One, you got to kind of guess where he's going next. And also in the book, the T that you saw on the hat right here, these T's are hidden throughout the book. All right. There's 14 of them. Yeah, 14 of them hidden throughout the book. You got to find those. So, wow. Yeah. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. So
that's dope. That's dope. Hold up. But you're challenging them at this point. You're challenging the critical thinking of the little ones at this moment, which I was just talking to somebody about critical thinking is becoming minute within the children's education. Like their critical thinking skills are minimizing. And I notice it within the industry with the way music, because I love music. So when I'm listening to the lyricism, I'm noticing that that new generation, their critical thinking is leaving. So it's going through everything right now. And I applaud you for even adding that in there. That's cool, man. That's cool.
Thank you. Yeah, I want to. This is the way I feel about it. I've seen a lot of, like, when we was growing up, probably the most popular book was Dr. Seuss.
Oh yeah,
and really good book. When I started this book, right, because the New York Travels or the Tyler Travel series, that series doesn't rhyme at all. But there's 3 fun facts about each place that he goes to. Right? Now, the other books, they rhyme. So the most people that know me know that I could write rhymes.
Yeah.
So to me, growing up as a kid, Dr. Seuss, I feel like was like the only rhyming book. There might have been other ones, but they just weren't on that level.
Hey, and what about John Silverstein? You remember those John Silverstein books?
Yeah, those were good too.
Yeah.
Right. But if you ask any kid, even to this day, just like sports, if you ask somebody, usually the first person they throw out is Michael Jordan, right? Or you say the number 23, Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan.
So what I want to do is I want to bring a new era of rhyming, and not just rhyming, but the books, where now when kids talk about a rhyming book, they talk about Tyler Club 29.
Yeah.
Right. Or when you think of children's books, you think of the number 29, like you think of 23 when you think of Michael Jordan.
Oh, yeah. And you know what, too? This will bring back parents reading with their kids a lot more, other than just what's going on in school. My wife's a school teacher. She's really hard on me. Like, you got to sit down and read with them. We got to read. We got to read. Right. And I know that, but the little fun things you got in there, again, the interaction between you and your kid while you're
absolutely.
And
absolutely.
That's great.
Yeah, and then what I always tell people, I'm an IT guy. That's basically what I do for a living. So what I wanted to do was take the technical side of it and bring it into the project. So I have a cartoon that I haven't released yet.
Cool.
There's an animated. What I wanted to also do is cover a bunch of formats for the book. So there's paperback. All right. There's a hardcover book. There's an ebook, right? There's also a video an animated version of the book. And the reason for that is because, people learn different ways. So I kind of wanted to cover all different ways. In addition to that, I actually, you know what? I got the book right here. So man, get rid of the reflection right there a little bit, but that's the book right there. Tyler Travels New York City.
Oh man.
So in addition to this, right? What I did was I also brought you the Espanol version.
Oh, perfect. You in New York. Tyler is in New York.
He's in New York. Yeah. So
who speaks English in New York? Even when they speak English in New York, who speaks
New York?
Right. New York is a whole nother country, man. Like they talk different, they drive different. When I was up there, man, I be feeling like I'm in a war zone driving.
Yeah.
Like, yo,
totally different animal, man. But yeah, man. I wanted to cover all formats. So when I started the book, I started realizing stuff. I was like, wow, this has went from a book to a brand now, because I started bringing so many things, like the hat, like the shirt that I got on, the Tyler Club 29 shirts. Yeah, these will be ready next week. And then something else I brought people, because I remember as a kid growing up, when I saw something, I wanted it.
Yeah.
Whether I got it or not, what I'm saying? Yeah. I wanted it. Like,
yeah.
Yeah. So basically what I did, in addition to the book, right, I felt like there's some kid out there that's going to read the book.
Yeah.
And he's going to want the character, Tyler. So what I did was I brought you the dolls.
Oh, yo.
So we got the with the T on the hat. We got him right here, man. Yeah. Throw the hat T.
I love stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you can flip that joint up too.
Yeah. The hat can come up, man. You can flip his hat up.
Yo, that's dope. I love that.
Thank you, man. So I basically wanted to just cover a lot of stuff that I thought kids would want. And then I personally designed the Tyler Club 29 website myself. Like I said, my background is IT. So
let's show that real quick. I got it right here. Give me 1 second.
Cool.
I'll put that up for you.
Yeah, I keep forgetting, man. We in that digital age, man. Sometimes, even though I work in it.
Hey, don't mind the website. I'm gonna come here. Can you see it?
Not yet. It looks like, there it goes. Loading right there. There you go. Tyler Club 29.
Yeah. So like, I see you got in the Espanol. Yo, you all you got to do is hit shop.
Yeah, if you hit shop, check out the shop section really quick. We'll show them what's going on. When you hit shop, if you scroll down, you'll start to see the books are in different formats. Keep going down to the bottom. All right, the Spanish version is in different formats. Keep going down. Then here's the collection 29 we're talking about. That's the animated video book. That's your Tiny Tyler. That's what we calling them. Right. And if you go down a little bit more, right now we're currently sold out. But these things went, like, the book launched on September 29th.
Yeah.
And it sold, the collection sold out.
Wow.
The hat sold out last week. So we'll have stuff back in stock next week.
Wow.
Yeah. Hey. And then I wanted to show you one other thing. Come up, right? Go up to the top. So in the book, now here's what happened. I don't want anybody to give up. All right. Don't give up yet. But if you click over here where it says more, and then hit Tyler's hidden teas. Remember, I said there's 14 hidden teas in the book. Yeah. I really want the kids to try and find them. But if you can't find them, if you come to the website here, this shows you where every hidden tea is located.
Oh, man, that's dope. You give it a little answer key. You get a little
answer key. Yeah. Right. And then look, if you come up, one other thing, click on printables. You click right here. You can actually download pages from the book and color.
Wow.
Yeah. So now that we came here, I'm actually dropped something on you. I'm actually working on a lesson plan from kindergarten to 4th grade. And basically
Oh,
I'm gonna create the entire lesson plan so that teachers don't have to do anything but just download the information and distribute it.
oh man, that's awesome, man.
Yeah, thank you.
That's awesome. You know what, man? I'm just gonna keep it real with you. You know, I'm closely involved with people that are
Mhm.
in education, and they are in Title One schools, which is, your urban communities, the ones that
Right.
kind of get overlooked. Man,
Correct.
and I would love to try to help you migrate that down here. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Hey, let me know, man. It would be perfect, man. I'm gonna tell you something that happened. Uh, a day before the book was released, right? A lady said to me that, hey, listen, she said her best friend teaches in the Hartford, Connecticut public school system.
Yeah,
And she said she teaches at a school where they don't have money like that. She says, can I buy 25 copies from you? I
yeah.
said, absolutely. Absolutely. Right. And then right after that, I had this happened today's Thursday, right? I've been off all week, man. I'm like, listen, so
Yeah, yeah, it's
last
okay.
last Friday, right?
Yeah,
Last Friday, I had another guy. Well, first one was a lady. I had this guy come up to me, and then I know him. He said, "Listen, my sister teaches in Florida." He didn't say specifically where. He goes, "I want to buy 30 books." So he
wow,
bought 30 books.
wow.
So I say all of that to say, I know some people that say, "Oh, I like the book. It's cool, but I don't
Yeah,
have kids."
yeah,
Guess what? You don't have to have kids, right?
yeah.
Buy a book, buy one book, donate it, right?
Exactly,
Or if you got nieces, nephews, neighbors, guess what? It's a nice Christmas gift.
man. Awesome Christmas gift, because
Yeah,
not only do you read the book, it's interactive, and you can implement that within
right.
the stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's something to do.
Absolutely.
Once they done reading it, most of the
Absolutely.
time you put a book down. No, we're not gonna put this one down yet because we got
Yeah.
to finish it. We got other stuff
Yeah, we're gonna
within.
we're gonna go back.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna go back and find the teas. Like you gotta pardon me, man, for this glare that I have here. But just to kind of give them like an idea, these are the teas in the book.
Ah,
All
yeah,
right.
man. Yeah.
And you gotta find them. There's 14 of them.
Yo, that's so dope, man. I'm so proud.
Thank
Look,
you.
I'm so proud
Thank
of
you.
you, man. It's like, it's one of the things like, yo, man, I'm just flabbergasted. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
Like,
thank you.
because I know where you come from, but
Right.
I always known you to be a person that believed in getting some education, right?
Oh,
And
absolutely, man.
and I like the fact that not only are you educating your son on how to do this, but the entrepreneurship side of it that
Right.
you're actually showing, because you're showing them how to take something from nothing
Yeah.
and,
Not only that,
and make a vision
to
from
just
their life.
yeah, and not only that, one of the things for me is that speak something, get it done. Speak the
Yep.
life into it, get it done. You
Yep.
know, a lot of us procrastinate. And listen, don't get me wrong.
Yo, I trust
I've
me.
done it before. I've done it.
Oh, I've been the biggest
Yeah,
procrastinator you have ever met,
yeah.
brother.
But
Listen.
this
You
time
live and
around,
you learn.
yeah, I mean, this time around, I said I wasn't gonna do it. Um, I said, you know what? I'm gonna write this book. And when I remember it clear as day, man. This was March 6th, which shout out to the March babies, you know.
Oh yeah, baby.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So it was my birthday, man, and I was around my homeboy and I was around my homegirl. And I just kind of wanted to throw it out there and see what kind of feedback I was going to get. And I was like, hey, man, I'm thinking about writing a couple of children's books. And they was like, yo, if anybody could do it, you could do it. And when they said that, even though I know I could do it,
Yeah.
I was like, you know what, let me get started. So not only I mentioned earlier that I'm bringing you a cartoon.
Oh
So I
yeah.
just kind of want to share a story with you. I think it's pretty cool. So back in July, I'm down in North Carolina, right? But I'm in Stovall.
Hey,
And
hey.
yeah, shout out to Stovall, right?
Stovall.
So I'm in Stovall, and I'm chilling on the front porch. My brother was living out there at the time, and big up to my boy Shalom, right?
Oh yeah, man. That's fam, you know.
Family right there. So Shalom had called me. And man, it was chatting. And I was like, yo, I'm down, I'm visiting, come through. So he comes through, and I'm telling him about the book and everything. He's excited about it.
Yeah.
So right before he get ready to go, I'm like, yeah, all right, man, I'm gonna holler at you. I'm about to go inside, and I'm gonna start writing this song for this cartoon. He's like, yo, you doing a song for the cartoon? I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna do a song for the cartoon. So he goes to me, he says, yo, man, let me write it. So I'm like, word, for real? Like, I'm on it now. So I'm like, yo, like, yeah, word, let me write it. So I'm like, all right, cool. I said, you're back. Go ahead. So we chatting for a couple of more minutes. Right before he get ready to leave, he's like, yeah, I'm gonna just let you know I got that song. I'm like, man, you ain't got no song, not that fast.
Hey, come on, you already know how he do, man.
I know listen, I know how you do, man. But listen, I've been away from the music for so long. I'm like, man, I know you ain't got this. Man, he hummed the tune to me and everything and had a couple of words.
Yeah.
And before he was finished, at that point, it sounded dope. Later on, he texted to me, and I was just like, wow. Yeah. And the song is fire, man. We got it recorded and everything. So that was dope, man. Yeah. Hey, Shalom, man. If you watching this podcast, man, thank you. I appreciate that one.
Hey, man, Shalom. I need Shalom to come out the cut for me and come to this new album I'm working on. You
lay something down for you?
Yeah, I mean, I like this album is going to be real near and dear to me, but that's a whole nother story. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah.
You gonna laugh. I'm gonna tell you the name of it. It's named Otis. You already know who Otis is, right?
Now, who Otis?
Oh, see, you didn't even know. I did so good with you guys not knowing my middle name.
Oh, that's your middle name? I never do that, man.
Exactly. I never told nobody. I only got one friend out there. No, I'll say 3. That's Rody, Todio, Reginald Downey. Reginald Downey to this day still call me Mr. Otis. He called me that.
Okay.
And Edward Davis. Those are the only real 3 people that ever knew my middle name. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
Yeah. Everybody else, I was like, y'all ain't gonna call me Otis because he used to cut hair. So I ain't even.
You didn't want to be associated with it. I got you.
Nah, but that's my granddad's middle name. So the new album, which stands for Our Time is Sacred, OTIS. So new album coming out next September. So I'm really putting some elbow grease into it. You know what I'm saying?
I like what you broke it down, what it stands for.
Yeah. So it's really it's gonna be dope. Trust me. It's gonna be dope. But back to you, because this is what this is about. I need you to call out how people can follow you, follow the movement, where they could go to get the book. Like, I need you to call that out for the people.
So we're on Facebook, we're on Instagram, Tyler Club 29.
Okay.
Facebook and Instagram at Tyler Club 29. Same thing for YouTube. Tyler Club 29. Merchandise, books. To keep it simple, you can go to tylerclub29.com and that'll get you out to Amazon. If you want to go straight to Amazon in the search, you can either type in my name, Lucius Downey, as the author. The books will come up, or you can type in Tyler Travels, New York City, and the book will come up.
Facts. This is so dope, man. Hey,
thank you, man.
So I do got something we'll chat about later that that is going to just amp some other stuff, another realm and another part of the brand that you can actually
absolutely.
And it man, I can't wait to tell you because it's just
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
a
We'll, we'll
person,
we'll
man.
we'll we'll talk on the phone about that and
Yeah,
go over that.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So today's show is about being, the best father you could be, even when it's hard.
Mm-hmm.
This is life is muscle and fluff, and I speak about that, right? It's
Right.
duality, right and wrong, yes, no,
Yeah.
negative, positive. Life is duality, right?
Absolutely.
But one thing that I want to lift up with the Dad Bod podcast is the main word, being a dad, right? Even though I have
Correct.
a dad bod, we sometimes turn to jungle gyms for our kids. You know how they like to
Mm-hmm.
hang on you and
Oh,
everything. When it's
yep.
hard, when it's hard to be a dad, what do you draw to? What's something inside you that keeps you going? Even when things are just not lining up for you. What's something you use that you can give out to the people to be stronger in your fathering, so to speak?
Probably for me, I just say to myself, trust the process and keep going. Just keep doing what you're doing. I'm a firm believer that when you do good, good things happen.
Facts.
So, that's one of the ways I go about with just raising my son. He's 11 now. The character itself, if you look on Instagram, you'll see this character was actually drawn off of his picture when he was 3. And I think it looks
Wow.
very, very identical. But he's 11 now and he's into sports, so that's
Oh,
one thing that we do. I'll take him to the library, we'll grab books. I let him know how important reading is. I was a straight A student. I
yeah.
was an athlete at the same time, and so that's
Yeah.
what I not, I don't want to say push on them, but that's something that, I try to embed in them that, listen, it's the 2 A's that I call it. It's athletics and academics.
Yeah.
And you want to be your best at that, whatever that is. If his
Yeah.
best is a B or a C, I want him to put 110 and work towards that. Even though as parents we want more
Better.
than that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's him. He's an AB student. But I'm saying, if your child is a C student, but they putting forth the effort, for
Oh
me,
yeah.
that's what it is. I want to see the effort. Don't bring a C and you slacking. I
Yeah.
want to see a C. I want to see a C and you sweating, you trying to get it done.
Exactly.
I could live with the C on that. So
Exactly. That's great you said that, man. Because I think when I was talking to my son, I have a friend that was in the NBA, right? He has
mhm.
a he has a basketball training camp, a little private camp. And I was like,
Yep.
he's gonna let me bring my son in,
Mhm.
he's 8. I'm getting him right while he 8, you know what I mean? But
Right.
I told him he's not gonna be able to go to those classes and those camps unless the reading and the
Right.
academics that's first. Let me see you.
Absolutely.
I want to see him put in that sweat equity, right? And
Yep.
I think that's a good thing about dads, because let's just keep it real. Being a father is hard, but being a black father is even harder. You
Yeah.
know, there's things that we know that he's going to have to face that some other kids or people won't have to face, right?
Right.
And so we know that the key to life is that knowledge, gaining knowledge, and within the
Yeah.
academics, being able to actually utilize those processes in other things, even if it's just not school, but that thinking, that
Mhm.
that whole realm of stuff,
Like you said, the
uh,
critical thinking.
that critical thinking.
Yeah, you
And
said it earlier. Yep.
we could culture that, even if they're a B, C, even a D, as long as, like you said, they're giving 110%, and I can see
Yeah.
you trying. Oh man, that means
Yeah.
the world,
I'm happy.
because I could work with that, right?
Right.
I could work
Yeah, we
with
can
that.
get better. We can get better with that.
Yeah,
Right. It's
exactly.
the work ethic. If you
Yep.
got the work ethic, right, and the grades are not where you want them to be, I know we can get there. You know,
Yeah.
but sometimes that poor work ethic is takes a lot more work than those grades, man.
Hey, listen, man.
So,
It took me one time not to give no effort to know that I ain't want to be in that category, right?
yeah.
Quickly went back from one. It took me one semester. One semester
just one. That's it.
That was it. I was like,
Yeah.
oh no, man, I'm way more intelligent than this. Like, I
Oh,
need
absolutely.
to get, you know, and I don't want to be a part of that crew. I'll be a nerd. I'll be cool with my J's and A's.
Right.
That's
right.
all the way flexing. If you can't tell me I ain't flexing with A's, and look, play tennis. You know, I play tennis. That was my thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, listen, I was on a wrestling team. Those are two sports that a lot of kids is like, You know what I'm saying? It was basketball and football. Like that's what you wanted to do. But at the same time, and this is something that I explained to my son. One thing about me growing up is that I just always wanted to be different. So that's what I always tell him, man. Be a leader. Be different.
Yeah.
You know, you don't gotta follow what everybody else is doing.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
Hey, you can verify this because my wife and kids didn't believe this. Did I not have blonde hair when we was in school?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Yo, you tried that. That was dope. Yo, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm talking about, being different. You know what I'm saying?
Different, man. We is different.
Yo, man, if I could dye my beard, man, I would right now, man. But that may not fly at work. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Hey, she done kept me from blinding the bottom of my beard so much. I've been wanting to do it just to be It's so bad.
Hey, listen, sometimes you be watching the music videos, man. I see my man Chris Brown, man. He did this. I said, I can try that. But then I realized I got a regular job. I can't. They ain't gonna fly.
Hey, that's the good thing. I work from home, so they don't really need to see me.
Oh yeah, they don't need to see you. Then. All right, that's what's up, man.
But she keeps stopping me, man. So I just gotta flex with my beard and some shades for shows now.
That's it. Different styles and shape. Take it low, let it grow. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I can't grow it up here no more. So I just keep.
It. I'm with you, man. I'm still holding on to a little bit of it. So,
hey, wait till you see. You said different, right? There's gonna be some times within this next album when I come out with the new joints. I got some surprises that's gonna be mad different. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm still being different, and that's what, man. Just even it's funny watching it because you haven't changed. You're still doing the same thing, but I think everybody has to go through a process in life before they really do hit that creative peak, so to speak. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's all of what I remember you as, right? Is going into what you're doing right now, and that's the evolution and stuff, man. That's cool, man. That's so cool, man.
What happened is I had kind of got away from writing because I got to the point where I was working and I no longer wanted to be a rapper, right?
Yeah.
Not to say that, listen, there are people in their 40s, 50s that want to rap. I'm not knocking them. I'm not judging them. But for me, I think after like 28, I didn't want to be a rapper no more. But what happened in this past year, I started thinking to myself, what's my superpower? And I kept saying to myself, man, what's my superpower? What's my superpower? And I said to myself, writing has always been my superpower. So this, when you talk about getting creative, going through the process, what happened for me was that I said, I don't want to be a rapper, but why not write books? Yeah. So once I started writing, I fell in love again with writing like I would write when I was younger, when I would write music. Like I would,
you got that passion. You feel that passion again from when.
Oh, absolutely.
That feeling you get. Oh man.
Right. Absolutely. And like, so a lot of people that know me that, from when I was younger, especially in the Carolinas, I roll with my boy Jeff and I roll my boy Spank. Right. Yeah. And so back then, right, Jeff had his own phone line. That's how you know you was the man.
Hey,
right? We had cell phones.
I remember that. He had his own line.
Line. He had his own line, man. Yeah, I probably still got that number somewhere too.
And a car, right?
Yeah. So check this out. So back then, I would be so excited when I would write a song. Man, I probably would call him at like midnight, and we got school the next day. Yo, Jay, listen to this song.
Yeah.
So when I started writing the books, I got that feeling. That same feeling came back. So, and some people asked me, I said, "Listen, man, just find your superpower." Like this was my superpower, and I didn't even know it. I got away from it because I didn't want to be a rapper. But just because I didn't want to be a rapper doesn't mean that I have to stop writing. I just channeled the energy somewhere else. So,
exactly. You know what they call that, man? And I love like entrepreneurship and like marketing and all kinds of stuff, right? But it boils down to this niche. You found your specific. You took your superpower, right? But you focused it, and that becomes your niche, right? And what makes you different comes back to being different. What makes you different? You know what I mean?
Right.
And you repurpose your love for writing towards a whole nother thing where it could be beneficial, man. That's dope.
Right.
You know, people ask me like, yeah, I know I'm in my I ain't gonna tell nobody how old I am, but
right.
But when it comes to the music, my passion is music. It's not necessarily just rapping, it's music, right? I'm a musician.
Absolutely.
You remember when you was in band with me?
Absolutely. We was in band. I was there, absolutely.
So my passion for music came when our band teacher, Mr. Smith, Crazy Mr. Smith, right?
Yep.
He put me in that little office he had. He was like, yo, what do you basically like, what is your view of music? I said, I love music. He was like, well, don't stop making the music if you love music. Because there was a time where I was like, man, I'm ready to give up on this trumpet. Even though I could play the heck out that summer gun. I could play it, right? You know what I'm saying? I think I had to challenge you, or you challenged me one time when we used to challenge.
We did. I wish we had those. I wish we could get those times on video, man.
Chairs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We used to challenge chairs. And but the thing was, it was like I love music. So not only do I just make maybe hip hop or whatever, I don't even got to rap or say nothing on the mic as long as I'm creating. It's like my passion.
That's correct.
And it is like a hobby to me because I'm not out here trying to make money off of it or anything. Like if money comes, it's great, but I like just putting it out because I want to put my energy out there. You know what I'm saying? I want to put that energy and level it off. That's why I do. Right?
Yeah. Listen, to this day, I love music. I probably listen to a lot more of the music that I grew up on. Nas, hands down, Nas, that's my favorite artist.
Oh yeah.
So, I listen to a lot of that.
Queens, no, you're from Queens, so you better.
Yeah. So Nas my dude. But I mean, like even now, like the other day I was going through some I almost said crates, man, but I was going through some bins, you know what I'm saying, and stumbled up on some old stuff, like matter of fact, I got the tape, I got the VHS tape of actual a concert we did for band.
What?
Yeah, I got that because back then I don't know if you remember, I had the big camcorder.
Yo,
and I used to, I gotta get that out and get that to you, man.
Oh man.
But, I got that. So I was going through some bins, and I stumbled up on some stuff, man, and I realized this is what when I went back to my superpower, like not only did I record a lot, I was traveling and recording back then as a teenager. Like,
dude, you was in the source. Yeah,
I recorded a lot of stuff, man. I recorded stuff in St. Louis. I remember leaving the studio at night, coming out Times Square.
Yeah.
And then in North Carolina, forget it, man.
Listen, man, hold up. First of all, St. Louis, that was DJ Charlie Chan.
That was my man.
DJ Charlie Chan.
Yep.
Mind of the elephant, bro. I love this man. I love this industry.
The 24 scientists. Yep. All right. I'm surprised you still remember that, man. That's what's up.
Yeah. Come on, man.
Okay. Yo, you got a real good memory, man.
I love music. Like, I remember in North Carolina, man, I'm going to say this. I'm going to just put it out there. There was some people at school that rapped and all of that, right? Mm-hmm. But our circle, our circle was a lot different. I want a part of Old Lit, right? But Old Lit, I remember when Old Lit started. But I'm going to bring you all the way back before even Old Lit started. You remember when I first got my first little bitty microphone and my 2 turntables and my mixer, and I used to record. And then we used to either go to my room in my mom's crib, or we'd go to your room. And I know you got a tape. You got to have a tape somewhere we recorded, man.
I'm sure I do.
I'm been trying to find
some
stuff, because I remember there was a specific one. We was rapping over like a Gangstar beat. And I never forget that we recorded it up in the room, man. We was like, oh.
Yeah, this is fire. Listen, a lot of that stuff I still got, man. I kept a lot of that stuff. Like I said, I almost said crates, but I got them somewhere in some bins. And I'm pretty sure
I knew had a reel-to-reel. You're the first one I knew that had the reel-to-reel.
Man, so listen, that's my whole thing. Like, music and making it in music was a childhood dream of mine. And when we got to that point where we were signing with a label, and then things didn't work out, it kind of just it left like a little bad taste for a hot minute. I just didn't want to. I didn't want to write. I didn't want to do anything. But I would write here and there, but I was working at the time, so it was just more like, well, I'm working, I'm doing this now. So
man. Hey, this has been awesome. Really catching
Thank
up.
you, man. Thank you. I appreciate it.
I think it's even more awesome for everybody out there. I need y'all to go to tylerclub29.com. Let me pull that back up. I want to show this before we get off of here again.
Definitely.
Pull it up here.
My son over here, like, Daddy, don't forget, I get back on Zoom. These kids doing school from Zoom, man.
Hey, man. Tyler Club 29. Y'all see it? TylerClub29.com. That's TYLERCLUB29.com. Y'all just go ahead and go to the website. Hey, share the page. Like it on Facebook. Go on Instagram. You got the cartoon coming out. Hopefully, I can soundtrack the next cartoon or the next season. You know what I'm saying? I'll let it do that.
Voiceover. We have to get you.
Hey, I got you, man. I got you. Yep. I've been doing some auditions for the voiceovers, man. So
got you.
If I could get on the voiceover, man, that'll make my life, man. That's a whole nother creative thing. I've always wanted to do, like cartoons and stuff.
I got some stuff in the works, man. The cartoon, I got some apps that we're gonna bring to school. Like I said, I got a plan. So just stay tuned. Definitely, man. For those that listen, I just want to say I appreciate the love and the support. Definitely get out there and support the Tyler Club 29. We're trying to bring you a bunch of books, bringing you some merchandise for the kids, and for my Oxford family. Hopefully in the near future, really close, hopefully, I'll be doing a book signing. So I'll be in the O to do a book signing. It'll be on the Facebook page, and I'll let everybody know.
Oh man, I'm there. I am all the way there.
I'll keep you posted.
Supportive. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Always keep me posted for real. Might have to have you come to the Bull. I'm in the Bull now. But for all the listeners that are internationally here, hey, Oxford mean not Oxford, England, but Oxford, North Carolina.
Carolina. ONC.
Hey, but ONC, baby. But
ONC, baby.
let me shout out again one of my sponsors, and that is bkrepublic.com. Thank you, everyone, for being and tuning in and listening, sharing, streaming. We on all the digital platforms. Get you one of those Tyler 29 Tyler Club hats. I want one of those little dolls, man. I know it sounds funny, but I like little stuff. That's a collectible. That's gonna become collectible.
Absolutely.
And I'm saying that for real. That's gonna be a collectible. This is gonna be one of those things when my kids get old. You don't know about Tyler 29, yo. You know what I'm saying? Also, for everybody out there, go to dadbodpc.com. You know what I'm gonna do for you, Lucius? I'm gonna post a link on my website to go to Tyler 29. I'll put you guys up in the store. So if people can't find Tyler 29, which is TylerClub29.com, if you can't find it, it'll definitely be on the Dad Bod, because this is fam right here, and fam got to support fam.
Absolutely.
We'll throw it on there, and I'll make sure that happens, like with no issues. And that'll be on dadbodpc.com. And if you guys need anything, reach out just on the website. Follow me on Instagram. You see it going down at the bottom. You know what I mean? Instagram at dadbodpc. That's too easy, right? DADBODPC. Too easy. Follow me on Instagram, and then the Dad Bod Podcast with Raymond Greene on Facebook. Get you some merch, t-shirts, all that good stuff. Hey, go get you guys some of those Tyler Club hoodies, because I'm going to get one definitely for Christmas. So I'll be hollering at you, when they ready.
Appreciate you, man.
You know what I mean? And get me one of these bald head cover-ups. Give me one of them hats. For real,
definitely, man.
I want one with the little boot on it. I'm going to find some sneakers to go with that.
Absolutely, man. Listen, before you cut out, though, man, listen. Takisa Roberts, just want to send a shout out, man. That's Spanky sister, man. Much love. Appreciate the love and support and everything that you've been doing. I appreciate it. Definitely want to shout out, man. Thank you.
Dang on Spanky. Hey, tell Spanky I said what's up.
I will, man. I'm gonna talk to him.
Mr. Troy Alexander Roberts. Tell him
everybody middle name, man.
Hey, man. Hey, look, and that's why I ain't tell nobody mine. It was like a game that I used to play secretly with y'all. I know everybody.
I got you. Yeah. Thanks, man. I appreciate it, man.
Hey, man. You know what, man? So the last episode, or the one before that, the ongoing theme for the Dad Bod, it's been one of those things where I bring up issues or whatever, like just positive stuff, right? And it's love. It's been the underlying tone, because I just want people to spread love, right? I think love conquers everything. We could all get along if we just love one another, because we're literally all related. Like, I mean, everybody on this planet is literally related with one little piece of their genes, right? So we are all related. And I just want to tell you, bro, I love you, man.
Love you too, man. Appreciate you.
This has been real. This is the Dad Bod Podcast. Hey, hold it down like 4 flat tires on a Volkswagen with 4 fat people in it. This is what it is. We out. Peace.